What seems like an abandoned carnival on the outside, a desolate theme park, has a surprise for us in the inside. We have a mysterious and spooky theme park for you guys in store today, so you don't want to miss out on this one. Stay tuned, and we'll get right on into it. Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're looking at Midnight Garden, created by MoominLittleSocks and Poetry Slam 78. Here they say, the town of Crocodrie was once a bustling growing town alongside Sabine River. It attached industry, and where there was no money to spend, the fun fair would soon follow. Fraser's fun fair rolled into the town early one Friday morning. The townsfolk loved it so much that they wanted it every night. The fun fair decided to stay, and the demand grew, so did the fair. With Mr. Fraser adding games, rides, and local eateries, sadly, the abundance of fish in the river waned. And with it, industries died and people started to move away. One day, the park closed and became overgrown and forgotten. As time went on, curious spirits emerged from the underground, investigating the abandoned rides and attractions. They started building their own park underground, calling it the Midnight Garden, and attracting spirits from all around the world to come and be free and happy in this delightful playground. Everything above ground is non-functional except for the ghost train, which should be ridden in seat 3. Once you have completed the train journey to the next station, you will then manually take your camera underground to further explore the park. This is primarily a nighttime park, but the abandoned fun fair has a lot of detail, so you can be appreciated at day. Boom! Very interesting. Let's check out what this has to offer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are at the overgrown, desolate parking lot. Moomin's always got to put in a parking lot. I thought this said sus stop. It's the sus stop. Look at this. Sad, sad park. What do you guys think? Should we disqualify this? There's no content here. There's no ambience. There's nothing. It's not even a ticket booth. Said everything above the park is non-functional, but I kind of want to ride this coaster. What do you guys say? We give it a ride. I don't care if it's not functional. You put it here. I'm riding it. Let's do it. Non-functional my butt. Functions just fine. I was actually enjoying that coaster. Oh, the old churros. Monte Leone, overgrown and sad. They did say you can appreciate it during the day. Although I have my Starry Night reshade on, which might make the sky extra bright. But it is nice. It's nice and overgrown. Yeah, this is the park. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the park spotlight. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye now. Kidding! I'm kidding! The ghost train is where it all begins. Let's check it out. Alright, they said seat 3 is best. I think I have to turn reshade off for this just because of effects. Let's see what's going on here. Is that the ghost train light? Round and round. Where we go, only the programmer knows. Oh boy. I can turn my reshade back on, I think. I don't even know if I should be using it for this park. It's one of them things. And here we go. Jump cut time. Okay. Well, interesting choice. Doing the park on top that's abandoned, and then the ghost town down below, which has been constructed and conceptualized by the spirits of the park. I do feel like I would have liked to see a park on top that was, you know, where we do enough decent amount of content. We go, oh, that was a fun experience. And then we go down. Wasn't much of an experience up top, which means like the park actually begins here. This is where the park tour begins. Why not just make an underground park or a Starry Night park where you don't build it underground at all? I don't know. There's some interesting decisions made here. I get the idea of the backstory with the thing on top. I don't know how to feel about it yet. Let's just continue exploring and see what it has to offer. The Crypt Runner. So all of this was built by the spooky spirits. Spooky, spooky spirits. We have a coaster. All right, well, here's the Crypt Runner. It's a giga coaster underground that's only 600 meters long. Okay, I can't see a darn thing. This is the wrong coaster. Let's sit in the middle seat, I guess, and check it out. I believe the coaster gets stuck here for quite some time, as we saw with the other one for some reason. Interesting coaster. For those that are unaware or do not know, and hopefully I'm saying this right, but I believe MoominLittleSocks was a action coaster contest winner with a matter of time, which I believe crowned him the Coaster King. Now, Coaster King is one of the hardest achievements in the community to achieve, and some people, I think Boogie is trying to, he was the last Coaster King, he's trying to hold his throne, he's trying to keep his crown. And I honestly, we've seen that before from past Coaster Kings where they come out, they do it again, they place pretty high, but it's one of those things where you'll probably almost, I mean, I'm glad to put my foot in my mouth about this, but I feel like it'll be almost impossible to see someone get crowned Coaster King back to back, if ever twice. Right? It's such a hard thing to achieve that it's a good chance you're only ever going to get once, even if you compete in every contest. I mean, it's really up to the community and your creations. It's just when you're stacked up against 80 to 100 other people, you got a 1% chance of winning against all these talented creators, assuming that the community has voted for you. With that said, I think it's a good opportunity, if you've recently been Coaster King, to experiment and have fun and try something different, rather than like working yourself to death to the point where you hate Planet Coaster and, you know, doing something extraordinary and insane every single time can just really wear you out. And as we can see here from Moomin and his partner Poetry Slam, they're definitely trying something different that you don't see in Planet Coaster. It's an indoor park, but is it? It's underground. It's different, but it did have a park on top. And I like the chances, the risks that you're taking here, and you're doing something different. MoominLittleSocks not only did A Matter of Time 1, he did 2 and 3, completing the trilogy. So, you know, those were just an epic legacy, an epic trilogy, and at this point you gotta have to experiment and try different things in Planet Coaster to find unique happy accidents in your experimentation process. And this, to me, is a very fun experiment. I like the fact that it feels like we're outside, but we're actually underground, and we know that there was a carnival above us, and it's all ghostly and haunted. Seen something similar out of Crimsalt just a few episodes ago, where he did Lucky's Carnival that was completely broken down, and rather than it being taken over by spirits, it was just the staff doing a really bad job of facilitating all the rides. And this is more of a spooky fun twist. And I like that. I like it a lot. It's very fun, unique, creative. It's a fun experiment. So we see all the fun, kind of standard carnival rides down here. Got our wild mouse coaster here, but it's actually a spinning coaster. Nice mixture there. A drop tower inside. Very cool. I wonder if you could have made it so we pop outside to the other carnival. That would be cool. Not a whole lot to look at, though, is there? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh no! Excuse me. It's kind of dusty down here. It's making my nose tickle. What is this? Very creepy. Ooh. Oh. What? That was terrible. At first when I walked in here, I thought this was a queue for a dark ride. Definitely not. Oh, we're back at the Crypt Runner. Let's do another lap around and see what we can find. Exit? Wait, is this... Yeah, that's where we came in. Look at me, I'm all discombobulated. Wait, is there 2 spinning coasters? Is this like the same one that was up above us, but now it's below? Wait, how do you get to that? What? If anyone can read that, tell me what it says. Wild mouse? Mild? Mild dose? What? Maybe it says here. The mild mouse. Okay. Are you guys ready for the mild mouse? Get ready for the most mild experience you've ever had. Honestly, it's not that mild. I would be scared half to death on that thing. I've only been on one wild mouse coaster in my life, and I'll never go on them ever again. I don't like how small the train is and how much you rock side to side. It quite literally scares the bejesus out of me. I have no idea how we're supposed to... Wait, is that the... Oh, it is. It's the Giga Coaster that we went on underground. It just looks different on this side of the park. All right. So quiet. Should have those ghosts dancing around in here. Make it full of life, but undead life? Afterlife? Yes, afterlife. The afterlife party. Could call it the after hours bar. Oh, I'm onto something there. I just can't quite figure it out. Is that everything? There's a wooden... No, that's the mild mouse. Carousel. Giga Coaster. Let me check the ride list. Yeah, that's actually everything. So... I like this concept. I think it could be pushed a lot further, though. The underground spooky ghost world. I wonder if there's something you could have done with what I said with the afterlife, like have spirits everywhere, TMTK spirits, Ghostbuster spirits, make it really feel alive or undead. How do you say it? And maybe gone a little bit more, like it feels very modern down here in terms of like man-made this. It's very man-made. I wonder if there's some sort of like spooky lighting that you could have done, or transparent hue or effect that you could have put on all these buildings to almost make it look like it's a spirit realm, you know, even just like teal lighting on all this stuff, and I don't know, some neon lights or trim, different recolorable building pieces that you could have used to actually make this look like a spirit realm. That way, when we actually come down the ghost train, we get off and we're like, whoa, this is truly a spirit realm. For me, it just feels like an underground man-made park, not really a spirit park that was built by the spirits above. And I think that would have been a little bit more of a wow factor. And I would have liked to actually seen this bit of the park be the man-made park with aspects of entertainment, where we can actually ride some of this stuff and go on it and actually have a bit of an undead theme park in some cases. Or maybe this is fine the way it is if the downstairs was really a spirit town with some, you know, extraordinary rides. I felt the Giga Coaster wasn't much of a Giga Coaster. It was actually quite plain. We're going with a wild mouse style spinning ride, another a mild mouse, you even called it mild, and you even had one up here. It's basically 3 of the same coasters and done in different ways, which they are not very memorable experiences. So there wasn't a whole lot to do and see. So I think you kind of have to elevate the spirit walk the spirit journey a little bit more. Like I said, with the afterlife bar, if this is like full of spirits and funky music and they're all having a good time, make it feel great to go to the afterlife. And you're like, wow, this is the theme park where all the spirits get to go. But right now, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot going on. Unfortunately, for me, that's my opinion. Do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you like it just the way it was? I do like the concept here of the overworld here, the dark carnival. I really thought that was a lot of fun going into the park, but the underground, I expected a little bit more from it. Unfortunately, it didn't quite deliver to that spirit realm that I was hoping for. But that's quite okay. It's a strong effort. It's a fun concept, something to play around with. It's fun seeing Moomin and Poetry Slam taking a different spin on things and seeing what they can do with this concept. And it turned out to be pretty fun. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. And that is going to do it for me in today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all in the next theme park. Bye now.